Let's see what's going on real quick. Respect your grind, working the night shift. Wallflower tight, electric slide. Just so you know I exist, just move till light is shining, peeking through the room. No rules, I can't shut my eyes when I'm with you. What's up? What's up, brother? This was I'm not gonna be on here long because the Lakers playing in a half an hour, but you know what I'm saying. I was just coming on here to let everybody know I didn't die. I didn't disappear off the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying. I ain't streamed since the wonderful Warriors game. Lakers went outside 2 times since then. You know what I'm saying. So I'm just here just to show my face for a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying. If anybody want to talk about something, we can come through there. Look like I popped in at the right time. Yeah, you know we was getting real groovy out here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to go live this soon. I was just messing with the settings, and you know it just worked out that way. So I was in the middle of singing my song. I'm like, let me just go live at the time that it says. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I got to keep my promise. I think I was like 2 minutes late though. But anyway, I'm here. I was in the middle of not in the middle, but I had the urge to watch some Brandon Miller film, so that's what I'm gonna be doing on here. If y'all in here, you know what I'm saying, you want to ask some questions or anything like that, you gotta go because you ain't making pastas, but you cooking up some enchiladas. Shout out to you. I've never had enchiladas, I don't think. Around the time I start getting a hankering for some enchiladas, you know what I'm saying, or food like that in general, my whole digestive system said it's time to not work anymore. So you know, it just is what it is. But whatchamacallit, Lakers is playing tonight. It's about to be either a bloodbath or a monumental situation going on. There are whispers that LeBron might be you know what I'm saying, none too happy about what's going on, so he's sitting out in protest. If that's the case, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if I really like it that much, you know, because it's a playoff push going on right now. I don't know how much you're going to accomplish by being a conscientious objector to the season right now. But was that a travel? Oh, it's a carry. What? They called a carry on that? Let me see. Let me look at that. But yeah, I just think they mismanaged this whole like 3 games of Fortnite situation. So it's looking real funny in the light right now. You can call that every play. That's wild. But nah, the pasta saga continues. Just created in this small community, just created a memorable character, pasta magnate Zen. He says he's the is it the poet on Twitter? Cause we need some haikus in here or something. You feel me? We need some bars real quick. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a rapper. Maybe I'll bring that back. The Freestyle Friday film review, Freestyle Friday or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We just winging it right now. We got to get back. I got to get back to making actual videos because this channel is otherwise cooked due to algorithmic goings on. But I didn't share this link on Twitter. Hold on. I'm so bad at this, bro. Not bad at it, but I'm bad at the logistical parts of streaming and stuff like that. I'm not. You know, I do things on a whim more times than not, as opposed to like planning. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go stream and all this other stuff. I just let me turn the stream machine on real quick. About to tweet real quick. We on shenanigans right now. Come through if you, I don't know. If you cool. All right. I think I just missed like 7 plays. Let's see. Oh wow, I missed more than 7 plays. What's going on? Was I not paying attention when I was watching this? Anyway, we back in the stream machine. Hold on, you got a different one on Twitter? For real? Am I tripping? Maybe it's another or did you change the name on Twitter at some point? Because I could have swore it was like Zen the Poet or some such activities. Let me actually pay attention to what's going on here. Got that nice little okay. Oh, left is short, but I like the pace with which this happened. Took that little handoff. Tried to get in front of the man, little snaky. This early pickup, I think, is that Kispert, the shooting man of the century right now. Hold on, go back. Nice little two hand. But he probably didn't have to pick that dribble up. He probably could have got a couple cuts. He was showing, but he wasn't really committing. So he probably could have got a little deeper before he made this decision. But like that, he got that in his bag. Now it's the same, just different profile picture. Same incessant troll memes. Yeah, I respect it. I ain't too much of a troller, but I am a memer. You feel me? I ain't oh, he got the putback. I'm like, this is the same play. I'm not a troller. I troll people I know sometimes, but troll never really been in my ministry. You know what I'm saying? Just as a general principle. I don't know. I don't derive the other pleasures that people that people seem to get out of it. Like, was it Schadenfreude? I don't know how to say that stuff. People get jollies out of it. I'm not really wired that way for some reason. I understand why people do it though. Is that JT Thor hitting the jumbo? For the lows, not as a hater. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know you ain't a hater. I don't think you are anyway. I don't check everybody's reply section. Ooh, nice pass, brother, man. I don't check everybody's reply section, so I don't see what's going on when I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? I found out some people that follow me got some wild tweets, and I'm like, it's a little questionable here. It's a lot of I'm not even gonna mention them people, but it's a certain subsection of the NBA community that's fans of a certain somebody that got the wildest likes I've ever seen in my life. I may or may not be protecting the innocent. I'm not part of that subsection. I'm just saying. Well, I'm part of the subsection of fans, but I'm not part of the subsection of whatever they got going on. And I'm likes. Keep that freaky on your page. You know what I'm saying? But this is a nice pass right here, bro. Let's see. Little left-handed situation. He see this man. Is that Gordon? Old man Gordon? Holding this with his eyes. I don't know if he saw him yet, but he was definitely looking this way to hold everybody's attention. He just dropped that thing off no-look style. Jordan Poole, of course. Hooper of the year, Jordan Poole. A guy we talked about on this channel who was woefully miscast. He's the 2022? Is the year they won the championship. He's the 2022 Austin Reeves, where I think his role became a little bit outsized during the next season because they kind of overestimated some of his abilities. They're kind of the same person. Austin is much more cerebral on the court than Jordan Poole has shown to be so far, but they both have similar struggles in the things that they struggle with, like ball pressure and things like that, and decision making under pressure and off the dribble. And we're kind of seeing the results of that. I don't know why people thought he was about to be a 30-a-night scorer and all this other stuff. That was crazy talk. But hope he finds a role that is suitable for him in the coming seasons, because this is not it. Unless pasta content is offensive. It might be, you know what I'm saying? Rice versus pasta is a war, bro. That's always going on. And people really, you know what I'm saying? They really bout it. So if you say like pasta better than rice, if you under rice memes talking about pasta, bro, you might be harming some communities, you know what I'm saying? So you got to consider what you're doing out here. Did I actually send that tweet? Because I was definitely on the thing of another tweet when I sent the tweet. So I might have sent that to the person that was on the tweet. Let's see. All right, we good. Got to make sure I ain't mixing communities here. Let's share it. I always forget to share it on IG and everything, but it don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? We here for a short time. Let me share it in the forbidden group chats. But yeah, everybody panicking, man. I still think that if the Lakers can just get into the playoffs, like I think they got to run similar to last year in there, because I'm not particularly worried about any of the top four. I think Minnesota, as we saw last night, once again, Minnesota, this is like the 13th or 14th time they've played a team that went to Minnesota and was like, bro, we just not playing anybody. We definitely not playing our top guy, and we might play the next guy, but we definitely about to just rest some people. I don't know if the flight to Minnesota, because Minnesota is in like a weird part of the country, given the conference that they're in, so they should be in the Eastern Conference. Like, that's just a fact, geographically. But a lot of teams are just like, we not about to play these boys. So they've played like anywhere from 10 to 15 games against competition that was not like full strength. So I don't know if this is like a league-wide conspiracy. They're like, man, we want the Minnesota Timberwolves to have a high seed, and we're going to catch them in the playoffs, and we're going to give them that work. I don't know. But I'm not particularly worried about the top four outside of Denver. So if the Lakers could just get in, play either OKC or Minnesota or the Clippers. The Clippers are a little more worrisome, but I think that the Lakers can match up well with them in certain respects. And then, you know what I'm saying, go from there. But who knows? They might just be punting the season. The little jab step instead of driver's nice. Maybe could play a little bit through nail help. A bit more though. Yeah, I'm not. You watching these clips a little more than me right now. I was doing some administrative stuff, but he got some nice pace to his game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wholly familiar. I've watched like 2 or 3 games. Not 2 or 3. I watched like 3 or 4 or 5 games, like full games, and then I've checked in on them throughout the season. So I haven't seen, not full games, but more than a half of basketball is what I should say. Because it's just not enough time in the day to watch full games. But I do like the pace he's playing with. I've seen there's been an uptick in the stats and stuff. That's why I'm coming here to see what's really going on, because I liked him more than a lot of people did, particularly with that pick. I thought he was worthy of where he was selected. I thought he might have a little longer path to get to where people think he's going to be. This Paul George light talk and stuff, like you can see some of it. He plays with a level of smoothness that you can see that this is not a ooh, wait a minute. This is not like a Malik Pope situation. Is that who that was? In San Diego State, like a lanky guy who like has handle and these other things that you just never see really putting together. A Cam Reddish probably is the best. It's not a Cam Reddish situation, I don't think, where he's just like he's got all these tools and he's not going to be able to put them together. As we see right here, I like how he got into that little fakery. He didn't really do too much of the ball faking. He just got straight to the, you know what I'm saying? I'm gone. He was gone. He got up in that air, boy. He was about to put that man on a t-shirt. Daniel Gafford should be a trade target for many teams. I don't know what the Wizards are doing. They said they were sellers, I think. I'm not particularly sure, but teams need to be looking for some Daniel Gafford help. Because you can always use a big man that can finish at the rim. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, let's see what we got here. Bricks. I got all right, some 2-foot stuff. I got everything in here, like turnovers, missed shots, all that stuff. That's what I do when I initially watch players for the most part. If I'm not making like a focused video, if I'm doing that, then I'll go in sections. I'll look at passing and turnovers, and then I'll look at general offense, because I think passing is easier to kind of see how they move on the court and stuff like that. And you're better able to, like, you can extrapolate some things that you're probably going to see on the film when they start scoring and stuff like that. And a lot of scoring highlights are just like spot ups and like stuff that, it's not particularly fun. I think the passing is the fun stuff first, and then we get into the other nitty-links, gritty-links of it later. Okay, he's shooting a lot of these things short. And this is a little into the season, so I want to get back to the. Ooh, wait a minute, brother mans. That's a nice little bit of quick vert right there. It's off one foot, but like that foot was down and he was up. It didn't really look like it took too much build up, because he was kind of timing it, but he was also just like. He still was in the contact zone a little bit. He didn't. Is that Poole? Poole probably would have been better served to bump into him, but he kind of tried to split 2 people, so I could see why this played out the way it did. He just tried to get it up there. He was timing it somewhat, but I like this impressive athleticism right here. It ain't like mind-blowingly impressive, but that's, you know what I'm saying, that's some nice, smooth athleticism right there. Here we got a little screen action. Okay then, brother mans. Let's see how he leveraged that screen. Oh no, I thought he hit him with the, you know what I'm saying, how you pull somebody one way and then you go the other way, you kind of slingshot yourself off of him. That's what I thought he just did, but he didn't do that. At least I can't tell because it's camera angle, you know what I'm saying? Once again, Emmy winning camera angles, but you can't see the real hoop that's going on. But that's a nice little midi off the catch, off a little curl action. Let's see what we got. Now his jumper, but a lot of people's uh strong hand pull-ups look a little funky if they don't have a particular like release because this is kind of in front of his face, so it looks kind of goofy. I don't see anything like super mechanically wrong with it. If this is contested, maybe it gets a little spookier, but he's tall, so maybe I would like this to be a little higher up is what I'm getting at. Particularly somebody of his physical tools. I don't know how much that would like affect his actual jumper if he tried to like change his release point, but if he wants to like not have anybody affecting this at all, I think he should consider a mechanics tweak. Let's see. That's a little block. So that's all that is. We can go to the next play. That's the reason I don't like doing all of these things, because these things take forever. See, how was this? This was more of a carry than the play earlier. Look at that. That's some as Stu calls it, discontinued dribble business. But see, he is this the Brandon Ingram conundrum I'm seeing right here? Oh no, that was more of a he knew he missed it, because I haven't watched Ingram too much this year, but he always had a little trouble with contests, and he kind of got a little scissory when a hand was in his face, because he's got his release point is a little wonky, but that wasn't the case there, even though it did affect him, so it might have played some part of it, but it wasn't what I thought it was. Ooh, that fighting over that screen, that's Gallinari setting the screen, brother. He ain't about the screen life that crazy. No, that's just some. I don't know if he was flopping. I don't know what he caught himself really doing, because he kind of gave up. Once he tried this right here, he was like, all right, I'm just gonna run into him and see what happened. Another foul. I should probably take the fouls out. I'm gonna take the fouls out for sure, because that is wasting time. Well, it's not wasting time, but who wants to watch fouls? 2-point miss, 3-point miss, assist. All right. The rest of it is good. Now I got to get back to the Hornets game. I mean, not the Hornets game, the Bucks game. So we don't lose. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. I'm tripping. Wait, no, these games haven't happened yet. What's going on? Oh, I went too far. Went a little too far. I totally forgot Gallinari was on the Wizards, though. That's an assist, but it's not anything. Let's see. Gall's still schooling young is in year 47, you know what I'm saying? One of the most underrated scorers of our, I can't say of our generation, because he's been in the league forever. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't think enough. I think he came maybe 5 years too early. You know what I'm saying? He was one of them guys that came too early. I was just thinking about Josh McRoberts earlier today. I'm like, man, that's another guy I think came in the league too early, where the league wasn't particularly ready for their set of skills that they were offering up. I can't remember if Josh McRoberts got hurt. He played till he was like 30, but like I think, man, he is trying to violate these brothers at the rim. We got a mean streak going on. This is Jaden McDaniels activities. In his rookie year, he was trying to dunk on everybody. He was getting it blocked every single time, and he just did not care. He still does that, with all due respect, and it still kind of doesn't work out for him a lot. But, you know what I'm saying? You like to at least see that he's not scared to attack. Is he the lead shot blocker right now? I'm not sure if he's the lead shot blocker right now, but, you know what I'm saying? He's not as scared to attack that man. Also, shout out to Brook Lopez for completely reinventing his career, bro. Like, if you would have told me the man from the Nets was going to be a defensive stalwart, I would have laughed in your face in 2010 or whenever he was really getting active out here. This jumper looked hilarious, bro. I don't know. No. I'm sure, I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem for him, but you know what I'm saying? Again, I would like a little more get out the wayness of that release point. He who shall not be talked about just hit a three. See, oh, I thought that got tipped a little bit. Nah, you good? You know what I'm saying? Little slight forward sway going on here. Screener. I like it. I like it. Let's watch that again. Yeah, just appropriate pace. That dribble almost ran up his shoulder, but you know what I'm saying? Flowed into some action. Decisive pull up. Easy money. I like it. Running the flow. LaMelo, okay, LaMelo. I didn't think he was gonna make it. I thought that was gonna be a miss. Yeah, he is playing with. I like the pace he's playing with, and that's that's the number one thing I like to. I'm looking for when I see a young player. Like, does the game look too fast for them, and are they doing a little too much when they have the ball in their hands? And he doesn't seem to be doing either of those things so far. This looked like me when I used to be in the painting amongst the trees, you know what I'm saying? At 5'6", going to war with 6'2" fellas in middle school. So, a lot of weird arm angles to get my buckets off, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. See, that's it. Hold on, let me see. That little pump fake did him in. I think he was a little worried about Brook. If he just flows into that, because he needs to know that Dame's not gonna bother that too much. But he bothered it a little more than he should have. But that was the pump fake. I think if he just rolls up, this wouldn't have happened like this. But the release point was a little higher. Is this more of a floater than a jumper? I don't know. Maybe he has variable release points. But this is a little higher than the one that we just saw. Not too much higher, but it's a little bit higher. Good hands. We get it back. What we doing with it? Okay. Real 3 fencing defense, 2-way player activities. Nice play. What we got? I thought he was about to dive. I thought he was about to get some divery. Yeah, man, this release point. I don't know if it's just me worried about the release point more so that I just don't like the aesthetics of it. But people do that. They'll have an aesthetic reason why they don't like somebody, and they'll kind of make it their whole crusade of their game. I'm not going to do that, but like that release point is nasty. I mean, the aesthetics of that jumper is kind of nasty. Nice little finish through contact. Who was that? Was that Connaughton? I ain't going to put too much stock in it if it was Connaughton. Yeah, he got to the bucket, got up on him. Laid it up in there softly. Respect. Hold on. I didn't look at the move to see how he got. I was too busy trying to see who was in the paint. What did he do to get to the cup? Oh, Middleton, 8,000 years old. hit that man with a little hesitation. Little left hand hesitation. Let's see what Portis was doing. Shorten his dribble a little bit. Did he do that on purpose? I'm not sure because it ended up in his hand. It's a lot going on here. It's a lot going on in this particular possession, but hit him with it. I don't know if he tried to throw. I don't know if he saw that, if he lost the ball. I think he pushed it ahead. I'm hoping he pushed it ahead. It looks like that's what happened. Got it back to the right hand, got it in both hands. Went up the way you would go up if you were like shooting a left-handed shot. Changed that. You know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of deception going on. Let's see. Same more 2-foot stuff. Good to see from a young wing. Yeah, man. You don't want somebody that's too OC out there. That's one of Cam Reddish's whole problems. he Euro stepping and he jumping off from bad platforms and he getting 3 inches of vert. He hitting the bottom of the rim. Like, he has a lot of problems, like pace wise, knowing how to use his tools effectively, and he doesn't maximize the athletic gifts that he does have because of it. Whereas this guy seems to be playing with a level of control that will serve him well in the years to come. Oh, I forgot this court looked like this. Man, that's bright. I am in hell right now. He tried to test Mitchell Robinson. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson. Get better soon, brother. Hartenstein should have been a Laker, but they wasn't listening to me in the pitch meetings. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember what their cap space was looking like back then, but I was letting people know. I'm like, bro, go get that boy. Ooh, that pass was nasty. Is that Grimes? Yeah, that was Grimes that threw that shenanigans. Also, get better well. I get better. Get well soon. Julius as well. That boy's shoulder fell off. I was sick when I seen it. I thought he was cooked. I thought his season was over with. Hold on. I didn't. What is, oh, that's a weird. That's a weird little. It's like he's so he pulls up and it's like it's kind of a fade, but it's also forward. I don't know how to explain the way this looks, but like he's obviously fading side to side, but it's still like forward movement in it, and that's kind of weird. But maybe that's just the angle is deceiving me a little bit. I don't think it is though. It's like he's jumping forward and sideways. And I don't know if that has to do with why this shot looked the way it looked. I'm not sure. I don't know if he kind of messed himself up a little bit depth perception wise with that kind of jumping and the ball kind of in front of his face. This is an interesting pull up. I don't think the other two look like this that we've seen going right, where it's that kind of. Of course, you have the natural hip foot follow through when you're going strong hand pull up, but that looks a little strange to me. I don't know, and it's kind of on the way down a little bit. Was it? Nah, kinda. Like he got it. It's it's gonna have to be some conversations about this jumper. But some people just got funky jumpers that work for them. I haven't looked at his numbers. I think he's well, yes I have, but I didn't commit him to memory. I think he's like 37% from 343 from the field or something like that. So he's not struggling by rookie standards or anything like that. So it might not be too much of a problem. Cash out when he wide open. You know what I'm saying? That jab step was hilarious. Okay. He didn't make it, but I like the fact that he went up with the left hand, hit him with the jab step that didn't really fool anybody too much. Let me see. Nah, he didn't really. It's not enough hip shoulder wiggle going on here for that to really sell anything. I was just more of a like, got the ball, I'm a step. It was a mechanical step. He had the screen, so he got around it. And then, you know what I'm saying, I like the little pace he did here, you know what I'm saying? Made sure that it cleared out a little bit before he got in there. I don't know what they call this little dribble right here. But you know what I'm saying, he got it up with the left hand off a weird platform, but it was 2 feet, so I ain't too mad at it. He kind of squared himself up. That was just a good contest. In better circumstances, I could see that being a bucket. I like that he kept it in the left hand and tried to get it up on the glass, not on the glass, up on the bucket like that. Oh, they called a foul? Well, then is that what they called? That's even better. Oh no, it just says he misses a floating jump shot. I don't know if he got fouled or not. I think fouls are still on here though. But I like the pace and I like the process, even though it's a little adventurous. But I like what I saw there. Ooh, again, just some itch in my brain about this jumper, man. But again, I don't think it's going to be too much of an impediment. Testing Randall's in a strength competition is a bet you're not going to win too often. He kind of dislodged him, but he didn't really go anywhere. Randall's all up in his business, so he had to throw that thing up kind of high. Because Randall ain't a shot blocker. You don't need to put it off the glass that high unless you in dire straits. And he was definitely in the mix a little bit. Probably could have been an offensive foul as well. Let's see what that left arm is doing. Well, he kind of followed through at the end. It wasn't really an arm bar, so it's all good. I like it. Even if you didn't make that shot, I was gonna like it anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying, the comfort with which he threw this little, I don't know what you want to call this pass, because it's not an entry pass, but it's not because it's kind of the same kind of thing, just a different area of the floor, a different whatchamacallit, like route and distance. But it's the same concept because people throw this pass a lot, but it's, you know what I'm saying, you on the wing right here, you go to the post, you swinging it with that kind of. I just like the way he threw the pass more than anything. And then he got it back, set them feet, got up on that thing, Splash City. I think I'm getting 2 texts and I need to check them because people are outside right now that I need to make sure are in the house safely. Hold on, let me see what that was. Oh, wow. That's too bad. Okay. Somebody was out getting an item that they wanted and they didn't have anymore. And they was like, oh, they don't have anymore. Just making sure it wasn't an emergency. This boy tripped over his own feet. But, let's see. Relocated, made himself available at the top of the key. Nice little quick decision to Mr. Renner. This is what we call connective basketball right here. Boy almost died though. But I like all that decision making. I like the movement. I like the pass. Boy, begging for that ball. See, man, that's why I ain't pass it to you, miss. But nothing to really glean from that. Just a missed shot. Relatively stationary. You giving it back? Okay. Wait a minute. I ain't know Gordon still had that a little bit in the tank. You know what I'm saying? He been in and out forever, so he probably got less actual minutes mileage than a lot of people. But I wasn't expecting that. How old is Gordon Hayward is the real question. That's what we need to find out because I actually do not know. Because his years with the Celtics and the Hornets have blended together so crazy in my brain that I couldn't tell you if he's been there for 8 years or 5. Like, it seems like he's been there forever. His post-Jazz career, he's 33. So, yeah, that's a little adventurous, Gordon. You, I appreciate the confidence in your knees, brother. It's probably the last year he's going to be able to do something like that. Okay, there's another spot-up possession. He made it. What was Jalen doing? How you get that out of position? Oh, he was sinking down. This is the Lakers conundrum right here. Low man situation, you know what I'm saying? Perhaps a little overhelp, but you know that corner was empty, so he had to be there, you know what I'm saying? Just in case this pick and roll turned into something special, he had to be there to kind of cut this off. So he was a little out of position. Let's see if Gordon, that pass wasn't there. He was setting the screen for it, but he had already thrown the ball. Nice little screenery on the right this area near the right corner. I don't know what you call that. Okay, little variable footwork situation. Able to set his well. He's a hopper. He got a little hop going instead of doing his work in the air. And then a little sway on the follow through. I like it. My shoulders. What time is it? This was an aggressive. Let's see. How is this not a travel? Is the question I have to the referees because I've seen this done plenty of times because he definitely left them feet and he definitely didn't land on those feet in the way that they say you're supposed to land on those feet without it being a travel. But it is what it is. I like that he kept the ball high. He got, you know what I'm saying? Brunson is in a lot of these clips. It's just the way it's working out, though. He ain't getting cooked or anything, but I like it. Nice little easy move for him to get a bucket over a smaller defender. Appropriate pace. He didn't panic. Got a bucket. Wait, hold on. That didn't look like anything, but let me make sure it wasn't anything. Oh, he missed the shot, but they didn't show the shot. They barely showed it. It was already, this is the beginning of the play. The shot was already in progress. I would like to know how he got himself in that position, but I would have to watch the full game. Let's see. Didn't do a good job of protecting the ball right there. Brought it in front of him. He brought it in front of his body, and he wasn't exactly low enough to get it through on a rip-through type situation. He should have just, or swung it over. After I just said he did a good job keeping the ball high, he kind of was a little goosage with the ball, and it kind of sped up his process, and he just kind of gave the ball to Randall. But, you know, rookie activities. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going home. I like that he got a little floater about him, even at his size. If he hones in on that shot and he's able to make it a consistent thing, I think it'll be a tremendous weapon for him, given his physical attributes. It'll be a shot that's relatively, I won't say unblockable or anything like that, but it'll be a shot that he can get to consistently, even though he was kind of in hell here from Quickly. I haven't been keeping tabs on Quickly in the Raptors. I follow Raptors fans on Twitter, and they were talking about him for the first couple. Him and RJ. RJ was particularly efficient for a while. I don't know if that's kind of worn off. They were like, oh, he's being used better and all this other stuff. I'm like, RJ does this for weeks at a time. He'll look like he's that guy, and it's like, oh, what happened to RJ? So I haven't checked in since then, but I haven't seen anything about them recently either. So we'll see. Nice little pull up. He just has his right side is moving forward on all these shots in either direction, which is not a bad thing. But it was just something I didn't notice in the stuff that I was watching before. But I didn't watch a lot of him coming out. Another floater, just didn't make it. Let's see. Way to make yourself available along the baseline, even though that's what he only took a couple steps, but he made himself available to that man right there, and we're good. Phone call. I'm on the stream machine. What's cracking? Yeah, I saw it, but did it happen while you were there, or did they have a sign? Oh, okay. Nice little baseline dive right here for the bucket. I like his off movement. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm about to get back on this microphone. All right. We ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? When you go, you see a new item on TV, you go and you want to get it, and you order it, and then they don't tell you that they don't have a sign posted like, we don't have any more of this. We just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we dealing with right now on that phone call right there. You know what I'm saying? Disappointment abounds for individuals who are looking for certain food stuff items that are not on the. They don't have any more inventory. So let's see what Brandon Miller's doing. Ooh, he saw it way later because he was kind of in hell, but at least he saw it. You know what I'm saying? If this was somebody else who was watching, he probably tried to throw this pass to this fella, but he saw that this was a possibility, and he tried to get it there. You know, you don't want him to throw a pass like that. You rather, if this is the case, you know what I'm saying, just try to get that up on the rim, if anything, because that pass is definitely not getting there. But we like the fact that he knows that that's an option, at least. Catch and shoot. Man, this is what that was 2-3 games that took forever, boy. Okay, I just there's so many things about this jumper that strike me as odd, but it works. But man, see right there, it look, you know what I'm saying? It look how you want it to look. But the beginning and the end of it look a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Good shot though. Getting out in transition, giving it up, getting it back. Oh, just lobbing it up. Okay, is that Nick Richards out here with that vert? If it's one thing he gonna do, he gonna jump. Is he gonna catch the ball every time? I don't know, but he gonna jump. Let's see. Made sure that bogey committed. Got the ball up over some high hands. Lob City. We like it. We like it. Ooh. Nothing really to wait. Let me see if the contest had any effect. It didn't look like it did. Was that? Oh, that's Jalen Johnson. So that's a large man coming at him. He got it off, but he got it off before he really got there. So it ain't really can't really take too much away from high contest bothering him too much because he was semi-open on that one. Wait a minute. This, I'm assuming, was an assist. Nothing to see here. Nice pass. Nice break. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these plays are starting a little too far into the plate for you to really see what's going on. I would like to see how he got there. He tried to back cut. Oh, I'm tripping. That wasn't even him. I was looking at the other side of the screen. I was looking at Thor. He called for the lob. Hawks defense looking crazy, even though the Lakers couldn't exploit it for some reason. Don't ask me why. They were playing some silly hoops last night. Not last night, the night before last. But nothing too crazy. Just saw that they weren't paying attention. Bogey in particular wasn't really looking because he had to kind of help. But, you got to at least have some semblance of awareness of man and ball. But, it's all good. I do see why this looked very Paul George-y right here. It's just the movement pattern a little bit. I see why people was making the comp. I can see Paul shooting a half-court shot like that. The strides was what, Ooh. Man's had the double whammy turnover. Turnover begets turnovers. Let's see. Good job by, is that? Oh yeah, that's Hunter. Good job by Hunter getting in the way as he was trailing his man a little bit. Ain't really too much. He shouldn't have made that pass, but ain't really too much going on here. It was just a good play by Hunter. He probably thought that he was going to clear that out. He was going to have a driving lane. Maybe he should have waited until it actually cleared out a little bit. 14 seconds left on the clock. He could have. But maybe he didn't think he would because he used this little step right here. So he just tried to get to it because he kind of created an advantage a little bit. So he thought he had to go. So it's all good, He's young, He'll read the floor better as time goes on. That jumper was nasty. He has a lot of different depending on where it is, like I don't know if this is a lower dip situation because it's a deeper shot, but he has some variability in the way this shot looks. Something to monitor going forward. Okay. I liked how that smooth that looked. Now, whether time necessitated that it just looked like this because he had to go is something you have to ask yourself, but we like the way that looked right there. Nice cut. Oh, find him, brother. Good pass. It took forever, but you got to it. That's a big boy right there. I didn't realize he was that big. Mr. Williams. Where's he at? Oh, he on the wing. Drop down. Made himself available. Cashed it out. And it's a clutch shot. 5 minutes left in the game. Within 5 points. Real hoop activities going on right here. Nice shot. Eee. Didn't really create an advantage. Isaiah Stewart is not one that you want to run through. Got knocked off course and through some silliness. How did that ball even come out his hand like that? Did he cuff it? That looked crazy. But you live and you learn. We ain't going home. Nope. Let's see. His rip through moves are very, not rip through, but just like his triple threat like fakes. I'm not buying what he's selling at all on any of these. Very upright and stiff. He need a little more wiggle in the hips and shoulders. He ain't really selling these that great, but so Burks reacted, but that's probably a function of him being a smaller defender. So he's like, I gotta make sure I stay in front of this man, or he's gonna get me on that hip and it's gonna be over. But nice screen from Nick. Cash out. Ew. Back to the floater. We like it. We liked the floater. We liked the strength. The move wasn't that great, but he got some contact. He stepped through, got himself on balance, put that thing up with the got himself on balance with 2 steps. 1, 2. We back on balance. We getting up a nice floater over an outstretched hand. He can't do nothing about it. That's kind of a far floater too. Him and LaMelo about to be shooting 20-foot floaters, trading them every game. I like that. I like that. Oh, they called a foul. I like the pace though. He's comfortable with that left hand dribbling it. You know what I'm saying? Getting his little hoppy, steppy dribble on. Little 1, 2. Then we hopping into that thing. Then we get some contact, get off me, and we pulling up. I like all of that. I don't like that they called a foul, even though he probably pushed him a little harder than he needed to. But we see Paul George get away with that off arm all the time. Good defense. That's Killian, though, so we got to grade that on the curve. Shout out to Killian. Was set up for failure by Kevin O'Connor's #1 draft pick comments. But I think he can find a place at some point in this league. It ain't going to be on Detroit. I don't think they got what it takes to develop him. His jumper is way too broken to ever allow him consistently. But he could carve out like a Ricky Rubio type career, maybe. But way to get over that screen. The screen wasn't really set that well. He played him with some nice. I don't even think this is the point of this play, because I think it's something after this probably, and it's gonna show it again. But nice hands, nice activity. Is we getting the ball back? Yes. LaMelo, and nice little lob action. Well, nice little jump action. That lob was a little dangerous and a little delayed, but he made sure he was because if he'd have threw it when he picked it up, he wouldn't have got to that ball. So I see why LaMelo did what he did. A little stutter step by Brandon there. Let's see. As he was looking, he was still stutter stepping, so he had to wait a little bit, and then he didn't have his feet right. So good play by LaMelo. Oh yeah, see, it's gonna show it again. Crisis at the motel. Okay, Terrell. I see. That pass was floatier than the mug, so it wasn't. I'm not gonna say it was a great pass. It was a good read though. Youngstown legend Terry Rozier came up under me. No, I can't remember how much younger than me he is, but I think I crossed paths with him as a young man on the basketball court, but I do not remember exactly when or where this took place. Let's see that again. See, this play starting. He was in a bad position. We ain't about to take too much out of that. He still got a nice, decent floater up on the rim, so that's all we can really. What something else happened after this? I guess so. Oh, tip in. He tried. Oh, they called a foul too. Wait, was the foul on him though? Who's that foul on? Wait, I can look up here. Oh, they didn't really say. They whistled something. I like the dump off until you jumped into him, Mr. Rozier. Ooh, nice little in and out too. That was nice. He just landed into man, so like he kind of negated all the good he did, but he got a nice little push shot up there, so no harm, no foul. He just seems to know how to move on the court, from what I'm seeing. Spacing wasn't too great. Him and Hayward was kind of he was I can't see how far in the corner he was. You would like Hayward to probably be Terry was kind of in this space too, so I can't really say what the spacing should have really looked like, but common spacing concept. But he saw that it was a little open space. He got to the baseline. He said, "I'm putting this thing up." Through some contact, he didn't make it, but like again, what's up with Isaiah Stewart always trying to fight somebody, bro? I see nothing egregious here. Did Miller say something? What's going on? I don't know. But he's always in some kind of yelling match with somebody. Brandon Miller looks like somebody now that I just looked at. Who does he look like? It's another basketball player. I can't think of it right now. Even though that was heavily, he still got something up on the rim. He tried to, I think he started this move a little, the way his body is oriented, I don't think he gave himself a chance to really like do the two-step that he did earlier because he was kind of sideways with it, so he kind of drifted and the contact didn't really help. But he still got himself square enough to get something up. But the contest was good enough because he didn't really do a good enough job creating space with the first move. And plus, Ivy is a real athlete out here, so it was a tough go of it. But he still got something up, even through those circumstances. So he'll probably make his fair share of those through questionable contact and stuff like that. But I just like the fact that he's using the floater this consistently this early, because I do think that it's a shot that he will that will serve him well if he gets good at it. Cash out, yes sir. We like it. Off screen, you pulling up now. We're going to the cup, off the glass. Committed a little earlier than he probably had to. Let me see what the dribble was looking like. Yeah, he's doing a lot of pushy type stuff, so he kind of put himself into this position where he had to kind of just gather and get it up. But jumped out a little too far, probably. Didn't really give himself a chance to actually get into Duren's body. Duren did a good job of jumping backwards, so I can't really say that that's on Brandon here. Didn't really get he still, almost made it, but yeah. What time is it? It's 7:07. Probably be here for about 8 more minutes. I gotta eat something before the game, so about 7:15 I'm gonna log up out of here. But just taking a look at some Brandon Miller film. Nothing really too crazy. I'm saying we gotta figure out a way to get a little more interactivity going on. But we'll figure that out later. But for now, we're just gonna watch the rest of this. If anybody's still in here, got anything to say before I leave? If not, we log it off at 7:15. Let's see. Better run it. Ooh, we cocking it back. He filling them lanes, boy. I tell you that. Oh, that's on Stewart too. Do you got something to say after that? After the little kerfuffle they had? Let me see that landing one more time. Somebody that's landing particularly weird, and I'm not a fan of it, is Cam Whitmore. He got a little jar in his landing right now, and I think they need to address that because I'm worried that it's going to have some negative consequences down the road because he is landing like a crazy person right now. That landing was kind of suspect, but he was he overextended himself, so I don't think it's good. Was that on purpose? Hold on. If that was on purpose, we need to have a discussion about that. I think it was. It just looked weird. I think that was a pass. Nice little crossover with the left. He lost the ball in transfer because passing off with the offhand off the dribble is a little tricky. So looks like he just lost the ball, but it looks like this was the process he was going for. He saw Duren drop to commit to LaMelo, threw that thing. Or maybe he just lost it. I don't know. Maybe I'm attributing something that's not there, but that was a nice play if that was indeed on purpose. A little dangerous of a pass, but I think he read the floor if that's what actually happened. Leaning on that shot, nothing really to take from that. Kind of screening we got going on. Look at Terrell Rozier getting that ball almost took. Why is this an assist? Are they calling this an assist? What is the what's the here? He commits a shooting foul. That was a mislogged play. All right. Catch and shoot. Cash out. Ooh, my hand. I like it. Wasn't in a rush. Nice little move to get himself a little. He kind of went back into the defender's path, but this was cut off, so him going baseline wasn't really going to do anything. But still got around him. Nice little way of getting away by LaMelo. Saw the defender, initiated some contact. I probably would, I might like an extra dribble here. Maybe dribble into the spin a little bit instead of going straight into the pull-up. The fadeaway pull-up, if you want to call it that. But, nice little turnaround. Easy money. I like using his size. I think he might have this little. Okay, hold on. I was talking about how stiff his rip throughs looked earlier. That's a little better. Nice little use the ball. Get through there. Little shoulder shimmy action. Still kind of stiff, but I like it more than those other ones we saw. I think he let's see. Oh, he kind of had to go up with that. I think it wasn't really, but maybe the step three he did earlier might serve him a little better than what he got here. It wasn't really a lot of contact. I think he probably thought a little more contact was coming, and he had to get the ball away from this gentleman. So I'm not too mad at that right there. But I like the initial move, and I like that he went to the floater once again. What time is it? 7:11. Crisis at the motel. Ooh, okay. Little Brandon Gervin activities. Yeah, nice little attacker to close out. Nice way of protecting the ball without really having to use your body. He just was long. He was just longer than the opposition, for lack of a better phraseology. Kind of cuffed that thing, got it to the glass. Well, he didn't put it on the glass. Probably would have liked him to put. Oh, they put in replay. Wait, did that hit the glass? I can't tell. I can't tell if that hit the glass or not. I think it did hit the glass. I don't know why this is the next shot, because this is definitely not the shot that is supposed to be happening unless they're about to cut to him missing a fadeaway right now. I can't tell if that hit the glass, bro. Okay, they did cut to it. They cut to it way too late. Is that Benjamin Simmons? Oh, wait a minute. Two-hand blockery? Boy got some sneaky athleticals going on. It's probably gonna be the last play we look at. This don't look like a play at all. So we're gonna skip ahead. Oh, one more. Nice shot. One more play. Let's see what we got. Another reason. One more play. I want to see him doing something instead of spotting up. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, pass. I thought that was okay. See, his shoulder game looked better off the catch than from a standstill so far, but another closeout that was semi coming. Got that man off balance, got the step. There's probably a charge in a lot of other games, but Ben didn't really sell it, if that is Ben. And but we like the pass, we like the process, we like the pace. I like what I'm seeing on this film. I think him and LaMelo could build something in the near future. I'm about to go build me a meal before this game starts. The Lakers are definitely going to win this game, said nobody ever except me. But if they won and I come back, I'm just going to be the man that predicted it. Lakers 115, Celtics 111. That's what I'm going with. Of course, I'm definitely not standing on that, but that's what we're going to say for now. I see y'all probably next week. My back been cooked, so that's why I haven't been, streaming consistently since the Warriors game. But I'll be back actually streaming in the near future, sooner rather than later. But until then, y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. We didn't end the stream, so goodbye. Crisis at the motel.